Alright guys, so the issue I'm having now is that the Raspberry Pi, it works, but it's not currently connected to the ECU, and the reason for that is because I don't have the tune file on there for tunerstudio. So I gotta get it on there. Now the next thing we're gonna work on is getting this Raspberry Pi dash to actually show the tune, so I can build a custom dashboard so we can see it. I built it, it works, it connects to the car. Tunerstudio opens up, it's just not communicating with a megasquirt. So right now what I'm doing is, since I used to use my laptop to tune, I got my tunes on here. And right now I have the USB connected to the megasquirt. So it goes back there behind the seat. I have the MS3 Mini. So I'm gonna go ahead and open Tunerstudio on here. And the goal of that is to download the tune from here, get it onto the Raspberry Pi, and then be able to have a working Pi dash. I went ahead, opened Tunerstudio on the laptop, and then turned the car on. And you can see everything is here working. So that means I got the right tune. Oh, and that thing fell out again. I'm gonna have to figure out how to put that on next. It's gonna be right after I fix this. All right, let's do it. I'm just transferring over my car into this flash drive here. Just transferring the file itself so I can open it on there. So I need to get it mounted on there, but after asking ChatGPT for how to mount it on there, it's telling me that the issue is that I need to mount it. So I went ahead and just bought a little Bluetooth keyboard to go ahead and be able to use it, because the touchscreen won't really let me access the taskbar or anything in there specifically for type the file paths or anything, or any of the codes I'm going to need. So I'm going to use this to go ahead and mount the USB. So here's the keyboard, the Bluetooth receiver. Gotta go ahead and mount it inside the Pi right there, one of those USB ports. Let's do it. Here we can see the Raspberry Pi booting up. Gotta go ahead and turn the keyboard on now that it's connected. And then we'll see when it connects. Here you guys can see that the cursor is moving with the keyboard use. Now I'm gonna go ahead and follow ChatGPT's instructions over here to hopefully mount the USB into the Raspberry Pi. I have gone ahead and connected. I was able to open the terminal here and put the first command that ChatGPT told me to see the drives on there. And now I'm asking it for just specifically what code I can put in there to just quickly mount it. I was able to make the directory, and then you can see me asking ChatGPT for the next steps in mounting it. And just like that, I was able to mount it. And here you guys can see my Tunerstudio files. So this right here is what I'm gonna have to open up in Tunerstudio, so let's do that. So I lost all sunlight, but I did also remember I have to install the .ini file so I can link it to the ECU. So I just went ahead and added that one as well. So now I'm gonna go back to Tunerstudio. I'm gonna do File, New Project. For the name, I'm gonna add Pi at the end. And then I'm gonna detect the ECU. And sometimes it'll fail, but last time it did go through, but it asked me for the controller file. I think this time it'll go through. There we go. So I'm gonna go accept. And this is what it's telling me, that I don't have the controller file. So I'm gonna go here, other browse. Go to my desktop. And here's the file. Let's open it. And now let's see what's gonna happen. Hopefully this is all right. I don't really remember exactly what I had said originally. And I hope that's right too. And it crashed. Alrighty, so this has been pretty horrible, but I had to load up the .ini file, right? And I was able to load it in, and trying to get it to work, it would keep crashing. So I looked at the forums on my phone as well as on my laptop for one of the older tunes I had here, and I was able to replicate the settings and just detect it manually and testing the port. So let's do it. So what I have just done is take the old tune and put it inside the megasquirt and load it up. So hopefully when this is done, it'll work. Luckily it did connect. So let's go ahead and try starting the car. Now what I'm doing right now is going through my settings, some of them, making sure that they're the same throughout, and so far it looks so good. It was able to save and stuff, so I'm gonna turn the car on now and hopefully it doesn't blow up. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and test it. Put the key in already. Clutch in. Okay, so far so good. Hopefully you guys can hear me and the mic doesn't sound broken this time. But engine sounds good so far. Let's wait for this thing to turn on and then we can go ahead and check it out. Let's see. Now here it is loading up for the first time. Right now I manually open the project and let's see if it connects. Oh, it looks like it's working. So now that we got the Pi Dash fully working, now I can go ahead and attach my Tunerstudio MS subscription on here, because here I only have the free version right now, and go ahead and make my own custom dash, make the Diet Pi boot even faster, as well as go ahead and make it so it automatically starts the Tunerstudio with the tune on it. So we'll do that now. Alright guys, so it got too dark to continue filming outside, but right now while I'm editing this video, I'm gonna start coming up with a plan of those specific steps so I can go in the car quickly, knock them all out with you guys. But in the meantime, I wanted to ask you guys if you guys would be interested in seeing some custom computer build and water cooling videos or any keyboard related content. I am very familiar in these topics and I feel like I have a lot of information I could share about some of these builds, as well as maintenance and upkeep of my water cooled computer.
And last thing before we go guys, I was able to go to my friend's house and check out his latest project that he's been working on for a couple years, as well as pick up on the next part needed to get the AC working, which will be part of, I think, one of the next upcoming episodes of this series when I get a chance to work on it. This is his fully restored and custom built VVT swapped and turboed and a Miata with a whole NB powertrain and interior swap into it. This will do it for this one guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.